Coach, you can start us off with some comments.
Extremely difficult to look those young men in the eyes in there. It's a difficult way to end the game, and I hurt for our kids, hurt for our coaches, hurt for our fans, our administration. You put so much into this deal, and you lose games that come down to the wire like we did tonight. It's just there's no way around it. It's very difficult, gut-wrenching, and we'll test everything about you.
All right, raise your hand, we'll bring a microphone to you.
Arkansas offense just seemed to have their way tonight. What was
Yeah.
going on in your mind?
Man, it's our plan obviously was not very good. Their quarterback played at an extremely high level. We struggled in every one-on-one situation we had. I thought we controlled their run pretty well, because they're a solid run team. But there was, we just, the number of big plays that we gave up was very disheartening at times. Thought we rose up there at the end and we're going to get it done, obviously, and then the craziness occurred, but we certainly did not play well, and I think we had a really good plan offensively, and we just didn't get near enough possessions or snaps. They probably had it, I hadn't seen the time, but they kept it a large portion of the game for sure, but we'll have to go evaluate it. There were I'm sure as any time when you don't play well, it's partly the plan, partly the execution of the calls. So we'll have to go evaluate it, but we lost a ton of one-on-ones for sure.
Did it surprise you that Brett went for 2?
No, because they couldn't stop us. And if you go to the second one, we get it last. And then we get to decide, if we're going to control it like that. So it really didn't. Actually, as soon as they scored, I said, I bet he goes for 2. They were just struggling to stop us also. And, you have to see the film. It looked like, the face mask call was, that stunk at that time. But it looked like it probably was the right call. I couldn't really tell. But just a very difficult way to end for sure, but it didn't surprise me.
Coach, you had a tough decision to make in the regulation there with a fourth down play at midfield, knowing what not making it would mean. Talk to you about the thought there and give that sequence, please.
Well, it's just, it's one of those you're going to get criticized for regardless of what you do. But really thought we had a couple plays with a timeout that we could get into field goal range and end it. We'd struggled to stop them, and all of that's in the back of your mind at play. And really, we had the first down. I think the ball was thrown, and we should have caught it and got the first, but that's all. You just want to kind of control your own destiny there. You're about 25 yards away from having a shot at winning the game and not having to go through what we just went through. Not an easy call for sure at that point of the field. It would have been much easier if it was backed up or on the plus side of it, but it's just one of those you make, and trust your kids.
I'm going to go back to back in mine. The play, fourth down play with the guy that stood over his head, was it a matter of maybe players not realizing the ball was still in play? What did you see as the way it developed?
I saw him flail it backwards, and Marquise is standing there and just hoping that he's tall enough to get a hand on him. He went right over his hand to them, and then, get it to their running back somehow, and everybody's, they looked like they had a whole wall over there, to block for him as he converted the first down. I'll have to watch the film to see, exactly what happened, but it's a crazy play.
you guys have talked a lot the last few weeks about still controlling your own destiny. That's no longer the case. I guess, how do you think this team will respond? And with you, what do you use to continue to drive these last 2 weeks?
Well, we'll respond. We'll come out and fight. We've got 2 rivalry games left. One at home against LSU, and then we have the Egg Bowl. Our kids will fight, and there's still a lot to play for. I mean, you play in this conference. There's only going to be one winner, and crazier things have happened. You never know what's going to happen. And the couple of media guys have said all year long that the West would have 2 losses, and as the winner of it would. You never know those things. So it stings right now. It hurts right now, and it sure would be sweeter going into the open week, feeling a little different than we do now. But we'll rally. We'll battle back.
All right, questions down low?
Your defense struggled kind of the first 4 or 5 games. Looked like you guys were playing better the last couple. Now again, you guys give up a ton of points, yards. Why has it been such an inconsistency with that group this year?
I wish I knew. We'll have to evaluate all of that weekly and after the year, of course. But there's just we're certainly struggling at times for sure. And I mean, if I had to answer, obviously, I've tried to pay closer attention to helping it during the week with what I could. This week I was really honed in on the offense because of last year's deal, and but we've got quality people over there that have called a lot of good games, and but it's got to be a mixture. It's a combination of things that are going on for sure.
After that face mask at the end, did you feel like you had the defense you wanted, or?
Yeah, we were going to go with I had a timeout and I was willing to use it, but we felt like this is the call we want, and go with it.
What did you think about Tony's play when you first came back?
I'll have to watch the film. I can't. It's hard to tell exactly how individuals are doing on the defensive side for me.
Hugh, what can you say about Chad's performance? He basically kept the entire offense in the game.
I wouldn't say he did it alone, but he played really well, and thought the plan was good. Thought, and really probably had a few drops that would have made his numbers even better. I thought our offensive line performed well, blocked a good front that people have struggled running the ball on, and thought Chad really played solid, took care of the ball, and competed hard.
All right, questions up top? Any questions up top? All right, anything else down here? All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you.